What's going on, YouTube? Mr. Wheels here once again, welcoming you to another edition of Sports Talk. Today I'll be talking about the 2016 World Juniors, and specifically the game between Canada and the United States, which in my opinion was an upset victory over the Canadians for the U.S. team. Now I want to point out that this game was on at 12:30 here in Canada, and I was out running errands at the time, so I didn't actually get to see it, but I've come back home and I've caught up on all the post-game reaction and highlights, so I just kind of want to break down what happened in the game. Now, I should point out that usually what happens for Canada and the World Juniors is they play some of the weaker teams first before playing some of the better teams like the Americans. But considering the way the Americans finished last year's tournament, they drew the defending world champions, Canada, as their first game this year. And I should point out that both of these teams are like a B squad compared to last year's teams. The Americans are missing most notably Jack Eichel, Noah Hannafin, Dylan Larkin. All of those guys are in the NHL. And Canada is missing Connor McDavid, Max Domi, Anthony Duclair, Robbie Fabry, and a host of other players. The Canadians do not have Zach Fucali this year, and I question just how good their goaltending can be. The Americans, on the other hand, we know from this game, they do have very solid goaltending, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the American goaltender's last name because it's a difficult name to pronounce, but rest assured, Canada didn't play the type of game that they wanted to, and when they did get chances, the Americans shut the door with their goaltending. The U.S. team is known this year. They're led by Austin Matthews, who is the projected 2016 first overall pick, along with guys like Colin White, Christian Dvorak. They've still got a very good team considering they're missing some of their top players from last year. Canada, on the other hand, still has a very good team as well. Mitch Marner, Hayden Fleury, Dylan Strome, Braden Point. I mean, they've got enough. Both of these teams should contend for a medal and possibly a gold medal. I want to point out that this was even though it was a somewhat high-scoring game with a 4-2 final, there was only like 23 shots total between the two teams in the entire game, and within the first 10 minutes, there was only like 3 combined shots. So it was pretty defensive. I mean, that's normal for these two teams. Most of the games between Canada and the U.S. are decided by one goal, and that's to be expected. Now, Canada, this is a big blow for Canada, losing the opening game. And the last time this tournament was held in Helsinki like it is this year, back in 1998, the Canadians lost as well. Canada's next 2 games are, first up is Denmark, and then next up is Switzerland before they play Sweden on New Year's Eve. And I expect Canada to absolutely win their next 2 games before they play Sweden. Sweden has a very good team as well. They beat the Swiss today. They beat them 8-3. They have a lot of very highly skilled players. William Nylander, for those of you who are Leaf fans, is one of them. So I expect Sweden to be a very tough test for Canada, looking forward in their schedule. The Americans, on the other hand, I don't know who they play next. I imagine it would be Switzerland if Canada is playing Denmark. Don't quote me on that though. I just want to say that you can expect more World Junior videos from me in the future. I'm going to try to cover this tournament as much as possible. And I want to make a quick prediction I expect Canada to do no worse than a silver medal this year, and and I'm I'm predicting that the U.S. The American team will be in the semifinals, and they will do no worse than a bronze medal. And I expect them 100% after today's victory over Canada. I expect the U.S. team to contend for a medal. In the other pool, I just want to quickly say I expect it to come down between Finland, the host Finland team, and Sweden. I mean, Finland beat Belarus 6-0 today, and like I said, Sweden destroyed the Swiss team 8-3. So the medal round of this tournament is going to be very interesting, and I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. If you haven't already and you're watching this on my YouTube channel page, I'd encourage you to please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My social media links to Facebook and Twitter will be in the description down below. I'd hope that you'd give me a like on my Facebook page and follow me on Twitter. And I will have more videos for you soon. So I'll talk to you then. Take care.